Morning.
Good morning, good morning. It's Linda and Elaine again, and it's Short and Sweet Wednesday, and What's New Wednesday.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful day here in Reno, Nevada. I don't know about where you are. Let us know where you are and what's going on. But we are here today to show you some new items and some other stuff that we have newly kitted. So just to let you know that everything we have today is 15% off for the next 24 hours. And you can go onto our website at any time to order it, sierrasewing.com. And at the top there is a red banner that says live sales. Then you go to a picture of us and you click on that and you'll get all the sales that are this week available until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
That's right.
And if you have any concerns or questions about anything, you can call us at any time. I believe Jared has our phone number posted on
below us.
there. Yes. And it's our Reno store and our Carson City store.
Correct.
So I'm going to let Elaine tell you about the shipping and comments and the comments that you can make today.
Yeah. So we offer free shipping with a $100 purchase in the continental United States. You can also have your order either picked up here in the Reno store or have it picked up in the Carson City store. And we do a drawing on the very first Wednesday of the coming month for anybody who, when you're making comments and questions about what we're talking about today, if you have suggestions about what we're doing, we would love to see those, and you get your name in the drawing for all of those questions and comments that you make. That's related to what we're talking about today.
Yes, and Karen won last month and she got 2
Yards of Minky.
And guess what?
She'd never used
sewn a
Minky before.
and she's taken the class now, and she's really super
Yeah,
excited.
so that was really fun. It was
Yeah.
something exciting for her. So
you
yeah, we
never
love
know what
that
you're
part.
going to get. So
Exactly.
All
All right, so
right.
we're just going to go ahead and just jump right in because we have a
Yes.
lot of things to show.
Yes.
I'm going to immediately start with our quilt kit that we have hanging right behind us. This is the fabric line is Noir by Moda. And so we have a panel here that's right here in the center. You can see the skull, and there's a actual little
it's
bat
a black
up there.
and orange theme, so it's a Halloween thing.
It is Halloween. This
and
one's
we're getting
kinda-
so much fabric, and we can't possibly show it all.
I
But
know.
it's on our website too,
Exactly.
We're,
So
we're-
we wanted
we're
to
doing
get
our
this one
best.
done and show it off real quick. It's super. I just love it. Carrie did beautiful spider webs for the quilting done inside of here.
Oh yes,
It's
They're
great.
really cute.
This is the kit. I mean, it's super fast.
I love the snakes here.
Now, I will tell you, we gave you the yardage the right way, so you did not have to try and figure out how you're going to cut these.
Yes.
So we made it super easy. So the snakes do look like they are slithering up and down or side to side on this quilt kit.
Right.
So you won't have any problems trying to figure out what we're doing. We gave you detailed instructions on how you're going to be cutting this. So please make sure, read the instructions first before you just start cutting away, because we want to make sure you do it the right way. But well, sorry. But we have enabled to help you cut your strips, because this particular kit is more of with the borders, you are cutting strips. We wanted to go ahead and throw in the Big Easy ruler,
Yes.
which makes this really easy to cut your strips, because you can go all the way up to 12.5 inches and everything in between to cut your strips. So this one will work really, really well
Yes.
for this particular quilt kit.
And this is the largest rectangular ruler on the market, and it's by Creative Grids. So if you know, we've shown Creative Grids before, so you know it does have and this one has a lot of non-skid little circles all over it, so that when you put it on your fabric, it easily slides around until you apply pressure, and then at that point, it's not going to move on you, and that's one of the best things. And the other, yes, the grids on it. Carrie's just telling me those are really good for
Mitering the corners for
mitering
that
corners.
one.
Okay, so we'll be showing a different one probably next
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
with
we
the
have another
mitered
one that's coming.
corners.
It's almost done.
And the different degrees, there's 30, 45, 60, I think 120, and they're in different directions, and that's helpful so that when you're doing your mitered corners in different directions, you're not having to move your fabric around. And the one thing that I realized this morning in the quilting world, sliding is not a nice verb. We don't like anything slipping and sliding,
No,
right?
no.
We do not like that verb. We do. It just.
It's not good in the quilting world.
No, it isn't. And so
Sliding not allowed.
the other thing about the Creative Grids is that it always has a URL on it that you just scan that with your phone and you can go in and get extra educational tutorials on any of the rulers.
Exactly. Well, and with the Halloween theme, we also included the Floriani glow-in-the-dark thread. Now, we show these every single Halloween season. I know it's May, it's early, but you got to get it. Got to get it started because before you know it, October will be here, and this way you have all your decorations.
Halloween, and
Just a
we
little
know
bit.
there's some people out there that they don't like Halloween, and some of you like Halloween with only the cutesy looking fabric, and maybe don't like the skulls.
Just keep watching.
Yes, keep watching. We're going to take care of everyone.
Yeah, don't be
And-
disappointed with this one if this is not your
And-
style
and
because
the
we
thing-
have lots.
The other thing I wanted to say about that thread too is how many different colors it is.
So there is a total of 5. They
Uh-huh.
actually glow, the white one, the one that's actually a white thread, does glow the brightest. It is a bright, bright green. Then we have, the threads are purple, pink, blue, and then a yellow shade. We used these last year, if you guys remember, on that one particular,
Oopsie.
there it went flying, on that one particular placemat collection that we did. And they were a lot of fun. We hung it in our bathroom so
Yes.
people could see
so
it glowing.
people could see it, yes.
So, and they
and
glow
they all
great.
glow the same color, but you see.
Slightly different.
Yeah.
Some glows a little bit more yellow,
Yeah.
where the white definitely glows a more green color. But how fun would it be to use the white as the quilting on here,
yeah.
and then when you turn the lights out, you have the spider webs glowing through the quilt.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
part is really fun.
Yeah.
So these are great. The collection is huge from Noir. We have all of it. We even have the layer cake and the jelly rolls that go with this collection. Before I forgot, I'm sorry, let me back up just a smidge. The quilt for Noir Halloween is 47 by 55, and so you only need 3.5 yards of backing material for 43 inch and only 1 5/8 for 108 wide. So
What's
if
our
you-
regular price and sale price then, Carrie, on that one? The kit?
The kit is
$49.99.
It's $49.99, but 15% makes it at.
sorry.
Putting Carrie on the spot.
Just had it. It is sorry.
That's okay. I should have had it written down.
$42.49.
$42.49 on sale
Okay,
today.
yay.
There you go. So I have to show this one. I'm sorry. I love this one. So we have the boo came in a couple of different colors background. So we have the orange boo as the cornerstones,
Yes.
and then there also is the gray on black boo.
And I'm going to show my favorite. It is in the quilt in white
Correct.
and the snakes, but I don't know if you can see it very well, so I'm bringing up the snakes up close. I know some of you won't like this, but I really do like those.
This one.
Yes.
This one is really. I thought this one was probably one of the coolest ones.
Oh yeah, I like that
So
one too.
let's see if you can let me find. Oh, let me turn it the right side. So there is the skull. It's right here. You've got the spider webs. To me, this is kind of romantic Halloween.
Halloween.
It really, really is
That's
it's
true.
it's
Yeah.
a little goth. It's a little dark.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's very subtle, and that's what I like about this one because. You really don't get me wrong. You see the crow. You'll see
I was
the
going to say,
everything,
don't
but
tell
it's
anyone.
just,
They may not see those skulls in there.
It's really interesting. This one, I like that one.
That one's in 2 different colors.
It actually comes in a couple colorways. Yeah, there's the one that's the white background with the orange and the black and the gray. So
Yeah.
there's a different.
We didn't bring it
colorways.
all in.
Well, we can't show it all.
I know.
You'd be here forever, and then we would ruin the short and sweet.
Yeah. Jared would be getting after us. So it does have the layer cake. There's 40 pieces, 2 of each one. Lots of fun in there. And the thing about the layer cakes is the fact that you can get a whole heck of a lot of 5-inch squares out of these also.
Yeah.
So cut those into your 5-inch squares and
Yeah,
you
you
got
can
those.
easily make charm pack right out of the layer cakes. Super fast and very easily. So another great thing that we got in was the autumn pumpkin. These are called autumn gatherings.
Yes.
It has a
We
couple
got to
of
get
panels.
our girlfriend in here.
Right. I'll just hide. I'll stand behind her. No, it's okay.
Or between us. I was thinking, she could be between
But
us.
isn't this great? So this is another panel for an apron. Actually, grab the hot mats because
Oh, because this comes
this
on
comes
it. Yeah.
with it. So
On this is
this panel,
Mm-hmm.
you get also 2 sets of mitts.
Mm-hmm.
So how great is that? We did line it with the blue gingham, which is part of the collection.
Uh-huh. And you know what I like about this one too is you can kind of see the blue gingham right in behind it.
Gives it a
and
little-
I get a little more of an old-fashioned look. I
It's
really
kind of- it's
like
very fun.
that blue gingham showing through it.
So we put the Insel Bright on sale also, so you can have that for your mitts. We lined it because of the lining that we used for the aprons. We lined it with the gingham on the inside. So, but this is one panel. Literally one panel for this right here for you. I mean, what a great, and the panel is cute.
Yes,
$11 a yard on sale.
$11 normally.
On sale for 11.
Normally 11.
$13.99 for
$12.99.
$12.99.
Normally $12.99, so it's $11.
And it's a yard and a quarter total. It's not just a.
And the other thing we have to always tell everyone to remind you of this: the panel is the apron and the
And the hot pads.
and the mitts. And they'll give you directions on how to just turn it under, doing a rolled hem type thing, and making the apron that way. We always line ours, and we did a video. Sue did a video on how to line these, didn't she, the other day?
Yes.
Is
So
it
those are
posted?
live on our homepage right now.
Live on our
Yay!
homepage. So if you're a little worried about, well, I don't know how to do that, and there's no directions.
It's actually easier to line
It
and put it
is.
together than it is
It
to
is. It
fold,
is.
fold, iron, and
Yes.
do that top stitching.
yes.
It's so easy just to
Yes.
line these suckers and turn them all the way around and
Yes.
iron it out and it's done.
And it's thicker also. I would
Well, it
give you
gives
that.
it some body, so it
Yes.
has some movement on you.
So when you
so-
do spill something, it catches
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Now, there's another panel that's out of this collection, and it is a placemat panel. Have it right side up? I do. It's a placemat panel.
I'm going to take it up close.
All right. What's really different that they've done this year with a couple of the placemats? We have several that are coming in right now for the season. This one is the panel is actually only 2 placemats. Some people have a table setting for 6. Some people
Yeah.
have a table setting for
And most of the panels
10.
are 4.
And exactly.
And so many people have 6, like you said.
So
they
you
end up with
now
8.
can actually really control how many you really need, so you can buy the amount. Now we used the backing that we backed this with
It's part of the line
is
also.
part of the line also. Really beautiful, the pumpkins, the sunflowers, and of course the blue gingham in the background. But if you want to have, there was another blender, and this one we have, which matches the hot pads. So
Oh yeah,
beautiful
for the lining
sunflowers.
of the hot pads that we did.
So you can choose. We have 3 blenders to choose from, with whatever you want to choose to do with this.
And just to let you know, we did a crosshatch on this, and that is also on our YouTube. If you have a little concern on how to start with your crosshatching and how to keep them evenly going across, and there is a method to it. You can't just go in and start at one end and start going across. You have to start in the middle and then
Work your way
out. So
Now we
have
did
that.
bind these.
Yes.
So just so you can see, these ones we did bind. I believe the instructions that are actually on there is just to turn them out
inside out and top stitch.
and top stitch it.
Yeah.
So you can do either way.
Either way.
Absolutely. We wanted to bind them because we just like the look of binding on our placemats
Yes,
much
I like
better.
binding, yeah.
So,
Videos are on the homepage.
oh, so we have both videos on the homepage to see for the apron and the placemat.
On our homepage and on YouTube, and
There you go. So if you want to see how we did it, you can watch the video, see Sue sewing away.
yes. All right, what else we have new over here?
So,
Do you have anything else?
nope,
Or should I?
I'm golden.
All right, we put in the non-skid pad. How many of you have runaway foot pedals?
I did until I got one
Where
of those.
it's under your foot, and like about an hour or so later.
I got to reach under the table or put my foot in front of it, try and drag it back. Yeah, these are fantastic.
And this, and I tried it because it says it works on any surfaces, and of course it's going to work on your wood or your tile pretty easily. But I put it on the carpet, and it did not move.
It does not move.
It did not move your foot pedal.
So whether you do have tile flooring, vinyl flooring, hardwood flooring, carpet,
Yep.
high nap, low nap, it really will just kind of
Keep
cling
it.
right to it.
Yeah.
And your foot pedal will not take a walk.
Take
while
a
you're
walk,
trying-
yes.
While
Now,
you're
I
trying to
don't-
sew.
I don't have a price on this, Carrie.
Oh,
because
I'm
they're
sorry.
pretty
I took it
inexpensive.
off the
And they're
plastic.
15% off.
So $13.99
Okay,
for
and then
one
you,
of those.
and then you get 15% off of that. Okay.
So for
$11.89. Yay.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, so next we have, we've shown this once before.
Well, we showed what I think we were showing the backing because of the Minky,
Okay.
and we
yes.
didn't have the kits completed.
And they're ready
So
now.
They are ready. So for everybody who fell in love with it, now you can get it at 15% off.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a 56 by 80 quilt kit. It is flannel. It's just gorgeous.
Now, and we put Minky
And
on
we
the
put
back.
Minky on the back.
But the top, our kit has the pattern,
Yes.
the binding, and all the fabrics that you need on the top.
Yep. And the backing, if you use, if you're going to go.
Use whatever you want. But
Yeah,
we-
you can, and I didn't measure out the Minky, so I do apologize. Carrie, do you remember what it was for the backing?
Extra wide Minky, so you just need almost 2 yards. Little
Extra
under 2
wide Minky in about 2 yards. We can help you with
Probably,
the-
I think about 1 yard and 5/8, if it's
And-
being that it's 56.
And this is the color we chose for the backing, but there were so many choices because there's so many
Yeah, there is just a
really
lot.
fun
Well,
colors on the front of this.
Show, can you see that on the camera? How much the quilting shows up on the Minky? I mean, it's almost
Okay.
like another quilt
Every,
when you flip it
every
over.
quote we make now, I'm going, let's put Minky on
Right.
the back. Let's put Minky on the back.
We have a couple
'Cause
more.
It's so cuddly.
It is, and this is one of the flatter
so
Minkies. So
cuddly, yes.
not a long nap, really easy to work with. A little bit of basting spray if you're
Yeah.
concerned to make it less slippery, and you'll be able to quit
Carrie
it no
and I
problem.
were talking yesterday about making one with a longer nap. So
Mm-hmm.
we are going to do that, and we'll show you how that turns out when that
It
time
was
comes.
very cute.
Okay.
So last but not least that we're going to talk
Yes,
about today is we
yes.
brought in some really beautiful, fun candles.
Candles,
Something
and-
very new for us.
The
The names are cute.
Yes, they have sangria stitches,
Pumpkin patchwork. The names are definitely geared more
Yeah.
towards our quilters and our sewers.
bobbin for apples, so it smells like apples. This one's called Fabric Store, and it has the smell of fresh cotton.
So vanilla, S-E-W vanilla.
And they're made in
So
the USA. I
They-
just
they are.
noticed that.
And they are glass. They are glass topped.
Yeah.
Very easy top opening.
Oh, and this one seems rosy. Seams, S-E-A-M-S.
So
seems
I
rosy.
have a question for you guys to get
Mm-hmm.
your name in the drawing. How long are you supposed to let a candle burn properly so you have a longer
I
lasting
do not know
candle?
the answer to this.
I know.
Well,
Does anybody know what that is?
I know one. I'm not sure what she's asking, and I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to give.
So you're supposed to burn your candle.
Oh, you didn't give him enough time to.
Oh
say,
no, I'm not
I
gonna
know.
say. I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
How long you're supposed to let your candle burn?
Yes.
And the reason for that is so you don't get a dip in the center, and then
Yes.
you have a candle
I
that
think
you
I know
can't
the
use all of
answer
it.
to that. But this is, I mean, how many of you? This is a question for you, so you can get into our drawing. How many of you are candle addicts like I am? I love candles. I mean, if nobody bought a single one of these, they would all be going home with me. Now, and this one, oh my goodness, this one's called On Pines and Needles.
That one's
and this
good.
one smells just like a Christmas.
A little bit of
I have to
Christmas.
say, it's one of the best pine ones I've ever smelled. And
This is how we get out of not having to buy
yeah,
a real tree
we're
during
already
Christmas time.
I'm already going to buy someone because all my kids are going to get one for Christmas.
15 minutes.
Ah.
Repeat what
Cause-
I say, 'cause nobody can
So Lucianne made a comment that she said 15 minutes. That's what Jared was just telling us, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Yes.
We'll give it. Should we give it till the end? See if you guys can come up with the answer.
And Susan
What?
agrees. She loves the Minky on the backing. She
Oh.
Susan,
Yeah,
isn't it great? All that
yeah,
minky on the
the
back. They're so
minky.
beautiful. And I don't know, if you guys missed our announcement, we have oodles and oodles of minky now.
The wide back too.
And
So
the
many
wide back,
people
so
were-
your
I
90
can't
inch.
believe how many people are coming in and buying that wide back. Everybody loves it.
You don't have to piece it. You don't have to do nothing. It's
Nope.
so easy. And it adds that extra little softness to it. So
Yeah.
there you go. So I think
So let's wait until Jared's done, and
There you
then,
go, and then we can
we'll
just say what the time
explain
is.
the candle thing.
sure.
So, okay?
That sounds pretty good.
All right, so I think we are done right now.
Well,
We're
you're done with
headed
me.
over
I'm gonna
to
hand it over to Jared.
So here we
So
go.
thanks, guys. I will see you next Wednesday. Keep an eye out for us on Facebook because we do a lot of little reels and lives quickly and drop them in there. So make sure you set your notifications.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've been popping stuff up. So see you guys next week
All right.
as we move the camera.
We don't need this.
No. I don't know what that is, so. Alrighty, good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? So yeah, don't forget, answer Elaine's question there to get some, to get your name in the drawings.
Yeah.
What is the proper length of time to, if someone get that out of the way, to burn a candle?
Can I give him a hint? Only that different sizes might take different.
Different sizes
Times.
can take, but there's typically an average of
Yes.
one way.
So are you asking for a time frame,
Minutes
or are you
or-
talking about a physical observation of said candle?
It's typically a time frame, but you
Oh,
do have
okay.
to be observant of your candle also
Okay.
because some candles will take longer.
Okay.
Okay, so if somebody gives a physical answer, a physical observation answer of it, I have a feeling that that would also be correct.
Absolutely.
Oh,
See, Susan says 1 hour. Kat just says she loves candles. Oh, and 30
Grapefruit
minutes.
and eucalyptus. Does one of
See,
those have
I-
eucalyptus in it?
I am a big
One of
fruity
those-
candle person. I know every time I've ever been to a candle store with Linda, I will open up a fruity one. I'm like, this is delicious.
And my
have her
daughter
go and
loves
smell
the
it.
fruity ones
she
too. Do any of those have
Hates 'em.
eucalyptus in them? It's not that I don't
Oh, there's
hate them.
fruities.
That's a strong word, but I like.
Pretty
I
sure
don't
it's
know.
I like the fruity ones. I don't like
Really?
the baby ones. No eucalyptus in either of these.
Okay.
All right. So getting into my stuff is going to be short and easy today because I am everything quilt show today. So we have 2 quilt shows coming up. Let me pop
Yay,
them up
yes.
here. If I can, there we go. And all right, so we have 2 quilt shows coming up. The first one on the top there is coming up in 2 weeks here. We got to chat some more about stuff to take down there.
I know.
So that is on June 1st and 2nd, which is a Saturday and Sunday.
In Carson City.
In
Or-
Carson,
it's not
Carson
Carson-
Valley. No,
Carson
it's in
Valley.
Gardnerville.
It's in
at
Gardnerville.
the.
Yes.
I am blanking on the name of it now. It's at the community center.
Yes.
I don't know what the exact name of the community center is, but it's on kind of the southern side of town there. Basically, that last
It's
stop right
behind the
before
quilt
go-
house, if you know where the
Yes,
quilt house
behind
is.
the quilt house.
Yes.
But it's a very, very awesome show. Come on down to that one. And then following up after that is going to be June 13th and 15th to the 15th for the Reno Quilt Show. And that one is at the Grand Sierra. I think it's hard to miss the Grand Sierra.
Yes.
But it's there and it's a good one.
Yeah. If I could interject, the Carson, I guess it's called the Carson Valley Quilt Guild. That's
Yes,
why
Carson
we
Valley
always
Quilt
keep
Guild.
saying Carson City, even though it's in
Well, it's the Carson
Gardnerville.
Valley.
Yes. So they have a lot of quilts coming from across the country there,
Mm-hmm.
from individual quilters, and they have judging on them and winners, and they're just really, really beautiful quilts down there
Yes,
all
they
the time.
are. They're awesome. Douglas County Community Center. Thank
yes.
you, Carrie.
Okay.
Douglas
And then this year in the Reno show, the Quilt Guild is going to be showing
The Reno Quilt Guild.
The Reno Quilt Guild will be showing a lot of their quilts there. So
Actually,
there'll
not
be
Reno Quilt Guild, Truckee Meadow.
Truckee Meadow Quilt
Yeah.
Guild.
So yeah, Truckee Meadows is no longer going to have their own quilt show anymore.
At least this year.
At least this year,
Mm-hmm.
yes. You never know, it may come back.
Yes.
But they are partnering with the owner of the Reno Quilt Show to kind of basically
They're going to be bringing their quilts
kind of
in
an
also.
all-in-one deal.
And I think there's judging on that one. There's always been judging on theirs, but
Yes.
these are all our local quilters coming to that one.
Yes.
So
So yeah, two
come
great quilt
enjoy,
shows.
come
back
enjoy
to
looking
back.
at the quilts, and then come enjoy the specials.
It's always fun
gonna have.
for us, loading, unloaded, and furniture. And
Jared's icy.
Oh,
end
don't
of the-
listen to
by
Jared.
the end of the Reno Quilt Show, I'm about ready to just leave, go on a vacation.
It's a lot of work, but it's
Yes.
fun when we're there.
It is.
and
it
we,
is good.
And we're able to give lots of good specials.
And that's right. My wife is doing the Tahoe Odyssey during, if you guys know what the Reno Tahoe Odyssey is, it's the run from, they start in Rancho, I think? Something like that, or maybe by Idlewild. And they run all the way up to Truckee, around the lake, and then down
See, you
into
could be doing that
Gardnerville.
instead.
No, I'm just going to set up and I'm going to do it. And then she should hopefully be running her leg down by Gardnerville during the quilt show. So when I'm going home, I'll have to run
Sounds
by
like
and
be careful of
cheer
runners.
her on.
Yes.
Yes. Be careful of runners. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll go on at the same time. But the big win for the quilt show is helping me save you money and getting a good deal. So not only, of course, if you guys have ever purchased anything from us at the Reno Quilt Show, you see that you get some amazing deals. But on top of that, if you buy something at the quilt show that makes me not have to haul it back to the store,
Cabinets.
cabinets, quilt frames, you get a
Extra,
even better
yeah.
discount or stuff thrown in
Yes.
or something. So it's a really great time, and I can go through. Oops.
And I think the thing is, Jared,
chairs.
also is that we've already sold one of the cabinets. Is
Yes.
that if it's something we're taking and you want to buy it now, we're going to give you that special now.
Exactly. So somebody has
And
already.
you pick it up at the show.
Somebody has already snagged, as Linda said there, snagged a great deal on this cabinet. So Arrow & Kangaroo is going to be coming in and, like we have in the past, they'll have a couple booths of their own showing a bunch of cabinets. So this is the Sydney cabinet that somebody this week has actually come in, and they actually purchased the floor model from us last year, and she and her siblings are now buying one for their mother this year.
Sweet.
So they just came in and just called us up yesterday and said, "Hey, are you getting another one of those? We'll take that same floor model deal."
So this cabinet will go to the show, so we can, because you can special order it. But like Jared said,
yeah,
if
that's
you
the
want
only
a
catch.
frame,
It does have to go to the show because it's going to be
Yes.
on the floor.
Yes.
But the last day, it will. We can
home with
wrap
you.
it up and send it home with you.
yeah, we'll help you
So,
load it up.
Just to show you what I am getting into the show, so you can see, I'm going to be getting one of these cutting tables. So on the left there, you see one side of it, and on the right hand side, you see the other side, and obviously you see it open and closed. Now, this cutting table open is huge. I would say it's almost, I think it's 72 inches. I think it's just over 5 feet, maybe right at 5 feet, something like that. 72 inches wide when it's open, and it fits the ginormous cutting mats.
Yeah, like we have. Yeah.
And speaking of cutting mats, normally when you get this one from the show floor and take it home, you get a free cutting mat that fits perfectly on top of that.
Nice.
So that's a great deal because you don't normally get one of those cutting mats.
And I want to ask, I say this over and over again, broken record. How many of you out there have gotten a cutting table and have regretted it? I mean, everybody loves their cutting tables and cabinets that they get. And the if you're cutting on a kitchen table, oh my goodness, your back's going to be hurting you real bad. And these have just an extra height on them that keeps you from getting that lower back
Yes.
pain. That gets worse as you get
Absolutely.
older. So.
Absolutely. So we'll be getting one of those guys in. That is the Kookaburra. Next one up. Oh, that's the one that somebody has already laid claim to. But we could still order you one.
Yes.
Not a problem. And
Yes.
they ship directly to your house as well, too. Where am I? This guy in this same color. This is the Wallaby. So this one's a nice little bit more compact machine, cabinet. But you still see that it still fits a Pfaff icon on there, which is Pfaff's largest machine. So it still has a very big lift, and it does have that awesome serger storage space on the side. So again, really great cabinet. And Aran Kangaroo, I like them because they make a lot of different cabinets that kind of fit everybody's different needs.
Sizes and needs, yes.
and
and
they-
budgets, and their budgets too.
Yeah, they do ship in kind of the best of, so it's always great. And this one, so on the cabinets, generally what they do, like what this gal is going to be getting for her machine, is they'll be getting a free insert. So an insert is, if you see there that the machine is flush with the tabletop, meaning it has kind of dropped down below, there's a big open area kind of around that whole section that needs to get filled in. So an insert is what you get to fill that in. It's a plexiglass, clear plexiglass piece of plastic that goes in there. And it's normally, like on this cabinet, is $199, I believe. So they're getting one of those for free for taking it from the show. So we don't have to haul it back to the shop. And so you'll be getting one of those for this cabinet as well too. And of course, the last cabinet that I will have there will be the Kangaroo and Joey. This one's really cool because that little 3-piece drawer does slide back inside of the cabinet. So the whole face of it, I guess you would say, is completely flush after that drawer on top pushes in. But it opens up nicely so you have all that space and support for everything. So again, come in and get a steal of a deal on some floor model cabinets. It's just, you get a great add-on bonus, anywhere from $150 to $200 for free, just for helping us out.
Yes.
Yes, it's really nice. Oh, and of course, quote frames. So we will have quote frames on the show floor as well too. Always great if somebody can pick them up from the show.
Yeah. We just had an event on the quilt frames, and quite a few ladies got to go home with one. Very happy.
Quite a few ladies picked up a new quote frame, whether they got it automated. Actually, I think everybody did get it.
Yeah, they got the computer.
Everybody got a Pro Stitcher on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So that's a bunch of happy ladies very shortly here.
Yes.
Going out to Fallon, I think one out to Dayton. One's going to Battle Mountain.
Yeah. Over.
Yeah. Of course, Reno.
Reno,
Yes.
yeah.
So it's, a lot of happy ladies. So down in Carson, I can tell you one machine that we will have, not in Carson Valley, Gardnerville, is going
We don't
to
have as
be-
much space down in Carson Valley, so
Exactly.
in the booth.
See, I like Kat's idea. You don't need a kitchen table, just a cutting table.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Rolling Island.
And how many of us do that, where we're eating our meal and sewing at the same time?
Quite a few, probably. So down in Gardnerville, gosh. We will have one of these frames, the Littlefoot frame with a Moxie XL down there. So if you want a great deal, couple $100
And a demo on
off
it,
extra
so you
and a
can-
demo.
And this one's great because this is a space saver
Very
one.
small space
Yes.
saver. It's only 5 feet, but you can, the way that the frame works, still do your queen and king size quilts on there. Come down and get a demo, and I'll show you how. But yeah.
But if that one doesn't fit their needs, we'll have the bigger ones up in the Reno show. The bigger
Absolutely.
frames.
Yeah, I will not have any large frames down in Gardnerville just because we will only have, I think we have
Space
3 booths, right?
constraints, Yeah.
Which is 1 booth more than what we've had in the past, but
Where
still not a
Cars-
ton.
Reno we
Whereas
have
Reno, we have 14 or
14 booths,
15,
yeah.
one of the two.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's everything that I have today. Help me help you save money. Anything else from you, Linda?
No, I think
Candle.
we covered it well. Oh,
Oh
the
yes.
candle.
So anybody candles? I don't think we got
Come
anything
on
past.
over. I'm going to
Anything
give my seat
past.
up to Elaine. She's going to explain the
what
candle thing. I'll see
is
if I was
the
right or
answer?
wrong.
So a candle typically is 3 to 4 hours burning time.
Well, it depends on the
a
size.
long
It does
I
depend.
think.
It does depend on size. These ones
My
right
daughter has
here
some giant ones.
probably would be a good 1.5 to 2 hours. So the biggest thing that you need to look for is you want to make sure that your candle is entirely melted on top before you blow it out. So if you can't commit to letting your candle burn long enough to let an entire amount of wax be liquid, don't light it. If you can only let it lit for 15 minutes, what's going to happen is you're going to get a center melt, and that keeps going down the center, and you'll never get the rest of your wax melted.
Yeah.
You now have only able to use not even half of your candle. So always let
There you
it
go.
all melted on top, and you will have it burn all the way down to where your candle was used 100%.
There you go.
Your money's worth.
There you go.
All right.
Things
Tips
to
and
know.
tricks. You never know what you're going to get from us, do you?
Alrighty, well, thank you guys very much. We appreciate you tuning in, and make sure you tune in next week on Wednesday again at 9 a.m. And again, like Elaine said, she's always posting stuff throughout the week. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our page and our videos so everybody can join in on the fun. Other than that, we will see you guys next week. See ya. Bye.